Hey guys, it's Jeremy here on Metal Music Meltdown, back with another video. What I have today, guys, is album review. We're going to be checking out a band called Tabahi. I think that's how you pronounce it. If it's wrong, I do apologize. They were formed in 2008. They're from Pakistan, of all places. So it's nice to see some aggressive, extreme music coming from that part of the globe. And this is their second studio album, following up their debut in 2014. This is their new album here, entitled Thrash for Justice. Really cool artwork. I love the illustration. I really love their band logo. It's really nice. But the only thing I don't like about the cover art is the color scheme is a little bit dark, and it kind of blends together a little bit. I find the darker colors you lose some detail in the illustration. So if the colors were a little bit different, I think it might have popped a little bit better. But overall, really cool album cover. I like the flames. I like the darkness of it. But overall, I think the color scheme, if it was a little bit different, more contrast, would have really made the illustration pop a little bit more. But still really cool. That's the back there. The two main guys here on the top. I think they're a three-piece band. They have the guitarist, and then the lead singer plays bass, and then the drummer. But this is the inside here. Again, through CD and Records, they did a really good job on the packaging. And that's the main guys here, and then the CD here. So yeah, if you like the album, when you hear the review, definitely head over to CD and Records and pick up a copy for yourself and check these guys out. Really good stuff. So like I said, 10 songs in total. Every song is under 4 minutes, which is perfect for me. In my opinion, thrash songs should be short, kind of punch and hit to the point and just thrash out and be done. And these guys deliver on that. First opening track, Breaking News, pure headbanger. Opens up with this really cool riff and drum intro, and then it goes right into this really classic thrashy groove. Just a really good song to open up the album, really get your head banging. High energy, high pace, really good stuff. And then the next couple tracks, Run For Your Life, Politics, and Survive or Die, I think are all singles. And they're all just, again, that pure classic 80s thrash sound. Really good, really killer riffing, really tight playing from these guys, aggressive vocals. And the vocals really remind me of Tom Angel Ripper from Sodom, or Smear from like Destruction, or even Creator. They have that really Teutonic German influence I can hear in this album. His vocal delivery really reminds me of some of those bands from the German thrash scene, but some of the riffing and the guitar work with the more really catchy riffs and lead work really remind me more of the kind of Bay Area thrashing parts. So it's kind of a perfect blend of both, but I think overall I hear more influence coming from the Teutonic German thrashers overall. But yeah, like I said, the Run For Your Life, Politics, and Survive or Die, just pure pure thrash bangers. Got my head banging right away. Really catchy riffs. That's one good sign of a good thrash band, when their riffs are, you not only sing along to the lyrics and the chorus, but you also you can almost hum along or sing along to the riff, because so they're just that catchy and melodic and just rememberable. That's one thing I really stood out with this band. Kind of reminded me of like early Metallica days, when they had, that's why those first 4 albums from Metallica were so successful, because their riffs were so iconic and catchy, and you kind of sang along to the riffs as well, not only to the lyrics. And then going down further down the song list here, we have Kingpin and Fatal Torture, number 5 and 6. Great songs again, pure bangers, really good guitar solos in a lot of these songs too, just shredding guitar solos. And I found Kingpin and Fatal Torture had some pinched harmonics mixed in there, which was really nice. He definitely hit some high screams in some of these songs as well. When he has that squealing kind of high scream like Smear and Destruction. Really cool stuff. Number 7, Outcast, was a pure banger, just mid-paced in the middle. Really crunchy riff in the middle. I loved it. It kind of changed pace on that one a little bit in the middle, and it just fucking got my head banging like super heavy. And number 8 is the one track that was kind of a miss for me, to be honest. I'm not sure if I pronounced it correctly, but it's Lol Shabazz Kalander. It's a short song. It's only just over 2 minutes, but I found the production on this song to be kind of really muddy and it didn't mix well for some reason. The rest of the album is mixed really well. You can perfectly hear the different instruments individually. The vocals aren't too far in the mix, and it doesn't drown out the guitars or drums, and vice versa. The guitars aren't too far in the mix and drowning out the vocals, etc. I find the mix on this album and production to be almost perfect, except for this one song, number 8 on the album. Like I said, Lol, Shabazz, Calander. I found the production on this song for some reason to be muddy sounding, and it was just like it just stood out as a different production on the album from the rest of the songs, and it kind of killed the flow of the album a little bit near the end. And the song itself had really cool riffs and stuff, but it did have a very different sound from the rest of the album. It was definitely a different pace, a little bit slower, and I found it kind of took away from the flow of the album a little bit once we got to that point. So that's only one song, in my opinion, that wasn't really as good. But if the production was better and the mix was a little bit better, I think it would have been overall a little bit better. But it's the one song, like I said, in my opinion, that was a little bit weaker. And then to finish up the album, Obsidian again went back to their high energy thrash album, almost like an anthem song, really catchy, really good stuff. And they finished off the album with the song Fun, which is more of a groove, has a lot more groove in it, but still thrashy at the same time. Some really good guitar leads on this song. So yeah, 10 songs, guys, pretty quick stuff. Like I said, most of the songs are 2 minutes and change, like even only a few of them are over 3 minutes. And really hard-hitting songs to get right into the riff and the groove right away. Aggressive lyrics, strong lyric content, very political, and have a lot of meaning behind them, the struggle. Great guitar playing, high quality guitar playing and drums. Great lead vocals, very reminiscent of the German thrash scene. And like I said, short album, but hits to the point, really good to listen to. My only downfall to the album is the production on the one song I mentioned, and the sound of that one song overall slightly takes away from the flow of the album, in my opinion. If they took that song off of the album, it would be a little bit better, in my opinion. If I was to listen to this in the future, which I will many times, honestly, that might be a song I kind of skip over. But if you took that out, I think it would have been overall a better album. But still really, really killer stuff. I've been listening to it all weekend. Really good stuff. I would give it a rating out of 10. I'd probably give it an 8.5, 8.75. I put 8.5. Really solid stuff, really killer stuff. It definitely has my attention. I'll be looking forward to more stuff from these guys. And definitely head over to CDN Records and support these guys and buy this album. You won't be disappointed. Really good stuff. This is already October. I'd be very surprised if this didn't make my year-end list. It's just really, really good thrash album, and thrash has always been my favorite subgenre of metal, and these guys are really doing it well, keeping the sound alive, bringing it back to classic sound, but mixing their own kind of flavor into it. And yeah, this is what thrash should be, guys. A lot of the legacy bands have been really disappointing lately. Not all of them. I still love, Overkill, Testament, Exodus. Have been putting out solid material for years, but some of the old legacy bands like Megadeth, Metallica have been more disappointing in the past 10 or 20 years. And bands like this need to come around to really keep the thrash scene alive and do it proper. Just straightforward thrash, nothing too complicated, just great riffs, great playing, and balls out thrash is what I want to hear, and these guys deliver. So definitely check these guys out, guys. I appreciate you guys watching the video. If you enjoyed these reviews and want to see more of them, definitely give the video a thumbs up and join the channel. And until next time, guys, keep it metal.